what I do for gua sha. I am not an expert in gua sha. I just like to play with it, and basically he saw what I did and he said, hey, do it in the class. So that's why I'm doing this. Thank you. Basically, as you know, gua sha is about scraping, but when we take it to the face, I like to think about more of a polishing kind of an action rather than scraping, because obviously the tissue is much more fragile and sensitive. And as you know, the gua sha for the rest of the body can be made out of cow horns or materials that conduct very well the energy, but in the face we go for rose quartz and jade. Those are the main gua sha materials that we have. They're very soft. Here you have played with them. They have shapes. They have, they come in so many varieties and shapes. The rose quartz tends to be a little bit warmer. The jade is a little bit colder. It's supposed to, the vibration, it's supposed to make it a little bit more detoxifying. So I suppose that in terms of aesthetics, it means that it's going to help more the lymph. The rose, I would say it's better for maybe increasing elastin, collagen, for wrinkles, but basically they both do the same. What can I say? You will want to start with a clean face, so that's what I'm gonna do a little bit of. I have some silly gadgets, but they come handy. If I want to take a quick look at what's going on, I'm gonna use a bright light, and then I can, this way, then I can take a quick look at her skin, which looks amazing.
Thank you.
And then you can use the universal questions. Are you under the care of a doctor? Are you putting anything on your face the doctor prescribed? Are you allergic to anything in particular? All those are good questions. And at this time, do you have any allergies or anything that I should be aware of?
No.
No. Good. Okay. I'm just gonna bring her. Should I cover you here, or is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna basically be talking about the mechanics of the gua sha. Haida has such lovely information about the more metaphysical aspects of the gua sha, but basically I'm just gonna teach you movements. And basically the gua sha has like 4 main benefits. So the first one would be to bring that fresh oxygenated blood to the tissue, bring it up. You're not gonna do the kind of scraping that you would do, for example, on the body, where you're gonna really almost bring that blood almost to the surface. The blood that we want to bring is just more oxygen, it's more nutrients, rather than creating that healing crisis that the gua sha might do. The second purpose of the gua sha is also lymphatic. So basically, we're gonna follow the lymph all the way down to the nodes right here, and the gua sha does that pretty good. The third one would be exfoliation. It does have the friction. It's light exfoliating action, so it's not gonna be, like Noemi said, not as strong as a microderm. Okay, it's much less, but still very effective for daily exfoliation. The fourth one, which is the one that I've already told you, is the penetration. So basically, when you do the gua sha, I'm just thinking the polishing has that sort of electricity, and that's going to change the polarity in the cell wall, just like the ultrasound blade. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a blade that vibrates, and we basically use it to scrape or to penetrate product. So the gua sha for me is like the original one. It's the first one. So those are the 4. Those are my 4 intentions as an esthetician. That's what the gua sha is gonna do. Then the steps. Basically, I would start opening a little bit the channel. So I'm going to do a little bit of opening in the neck. There's many ways you can do it. You can either do the pumping one or the more glidey one. I'm going to do the glidey one today, but you can definitely do whatever you like to do to open the neck. And then I have 4 movements with the gua sha. The first one is going to be the gliding one, where I am taking the lymph and taking it down. Then I have the polishing one, which is for me this type of action. I have one that's basically more into the, I can do the points, the acupressure points, so I can take the tool and make it, stimulate that point. And the fourth one is where I'm going to sort of erase or scrape, when we have those lines. So I'm basically scraping that line. Pressure, the face takes pressure. You're not gonna really ram the thing in, but it's just use your intuition, universal precautions. Okay, so with that said, let's just play with it. I'm gonna start with the cleansing. Again, we talked about how simple it is to make the cleanser and the hydrator and the serum. I'm gonna take a little bit. Just gonna wet my fingers a little bit. And just apply it. And you can do whatever you want. This is not something that is set, it's just what I like to do.
Hey, can you repeat just for me, for the picture?
Well, you can do sort of like 1, and then you can do 2 and 3. So people like the other one, I just like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's like a choreograph, it's like a dance. So you just learn whatever you like.
Perfect.
And then I'm just gonna start my cleansing again. Whatever you like. I'm gonna take it a little bit down. And you can add water, since this is not one of those manufactured cleansers. You might need a little bit more water. Right now, what I'm looking for is just to bring those nutrients, that oxygen, up into the skin. Starting to feel how your skin feels under my fingers. That's a good thing about cleansing. You get a little bit of what it is, what you're going to be working on. So again, this is just like you're cleaning your face. You don't have to get fancy, just do whatever you do to clean your face.